Hey boys and girls, one of the things we did in class today was finding slope, which was chapter 5.1. One of the particular problems you may have a little trouble with, I wanted to kind of help you out. And this is the kind of problem where they'll actually give you the slope, they'll give you one of the points, they'll give you the x or y coordinate of the second point, but what they won't do is they won't give you the whole point. They'll say r. And that's just like saying that this point has an x of 9, and we want to know what can the y coordinate be in order for these 2 points together, if you drew a line through them, it would have a slope of -5. Well, you just use your slope formula. It's a lot easier than you think it is. First of all, we write down our slope formula. We know that y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is going to give us the slope. Well, we actually know there's 5 pieces of information. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 points, and we have the slope. Well, up here, they give us pretty much every one of those information. So I'm going to go ahead and label this as point x1, as this is point y1. This is x2, and this is y2. So y2 minus y1 would be r minus 3 over x2 happens to be 9 minus x1, which is -1. And I know that this is equal to m, which we know as -5 because it's given. All right? And when we do these kind of problems, we want to make sure we understand that -5 is really -5 over 1. All right, so next step is we're going to simplify this part of the problem as much as possible. Well, r minus 3 cannot be simplified, just r minus 3. But I could simplify this. 9 minus a -1 becomes 9 plus a +1, or 10, which equals what we said before, -5 over 1. Well, last, this is a proportion. So you've learned in order to solve proportions, what we need to do is we need to cross multiply. Now, make sure, in this case, you're not really changing this problem, but whatever this number is, you have to distribute it to r minus 3. Well, in this case, it just stays as r minus 3, which equals this cross multiple. 10 times 5 is 50. Well, your last step is to solve for r, so I'm going to add 3 to both sides, and I'm left with r equals 53, and that's our answer. We know if we go back to the beginning, right here, this r would have to be equal to 53 in order for these 2 points to have this slope. And that's how you do these kind of problems.